Hey guys, I just want to shoot a really quick video here because I'm really excited. I got my new GoPro toy attachment, and I just want to kind of sample it here real quick here at Ballard RV Park. I'll be heading out tomorrow. At least want to show you the difference. Well, I want to see the difference myself. And then, yeah, so this is what I got. This is the Neewer Feiyu Tech 3 Gimbal Stabilizer. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but I'm going to show you what it does and why I got it and why it's going to make a big difference. So to kind of show the difference, I'm going to have to use my other camera a little bit to film the GoPro. So let me it's really windy outside. You're not going to, sure, as soon as I can't probably hear anything I'm saying. Okay, I'm kind of using the side of the van shade as shelter because it was just incredibly too windy on that side. But anyway, what I was going to talk about the GoPro is the steady. You know, I'm not a perfectionist, I swear I'm not, but it does irritate me that when I'm walking and doing stuff, the camera moves around. Like the center that you're pointing it at is always pretty much going to be the same no matter what. So usually I'm looking at it, or I'm trying to show you something in the middle of the frame. That's always going to be pretty much still and steady, and it kind of helps your eyes. But if you'll notice off into the corners, bottom, top of the corners, the horizon, everything changes as I'm walking. Like I'm serious, like all the corners and everything that's in the actual shot can really give you a headache when it's switching. Not just when it's switching, but when I'm walking and holding it in front of me and I'm actually taking steps. Look at the corners, they're moving all over the place with my hand, and I'm really holding it steady. But there's nothing that keeps it steady to the horizon. So that is what the new toy does, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Right now I moved over to my Canon Vixia camera for filming right now. This is what I use for interviews and zooming in and stuff, but otherwise I'm like really close up in the picture. Anyway, so the old style again is just to have the GoPro like this on a little handheld thing that I can walk around with, but it's incredibly hard to keep this steady, and believe me, I try. You guys probably notice I do try to keep this steady. Here is the new machine. It's not cheap. I'll just say that, it's not cheap. But it is a 3 gimbal axis so that it keeps everything parallel all the time, unless you change it and want to, it'll let you tweak it a little bit. But the GoPro itself, we'll just take it out of this one. Alright, you get the camera in there, and then it has these little hand tighteners on it, so you just twist. I'm tightening up these screws that hold the camera, okay? GoPro's on, so the last thing we're going to do is just turn this thing on and see what happens. There's a button on the bottom, so you turn it on, and on top it should automatically, see what I did? So what it does is, no matter where my hand is, it keeps the camera straight. I'll do a little side view here so you can, or actually like this. You'll see how the camera stays straight while I'm moving it. It's hard to tell what that does. You can also click it and it'll pan down or up however you want it to. But basically it's going to keep the camera perfectly aligned to the horizon at all times and should make for absolutely perfectly still shots. So again, it's really, really windy outside. At least out here, not in the van necessarily. But I'm going to just turn it on, try it out, put some music to it, and I'm just going to walk around and test it to see how smooth the video is. And we'll see. All right, I'm back in the van. I'm really anxious to see how this turns out. It's incredibly smooth. It won't let you jerk it. So even if you want to pan it, like if you're talking, you're like, and then look at this. Like I turn it, that's how fast you can turn it. It automatically slows it down. No matter how fast my wrist turns, it'll only turn the camera that fast. So basically it's a machine to allow people to watch at home and not get a headache ever. Despite how much I've always tried to keep the camera still, this will just help with everything. So yeah, all right. I can't wait to see this.